In life, as you transition from boyhood to manhood, it's essential to foster a mature mindset and embrace personal growth. Without this, reality will find its way to take full advantage of your weaknesses. Life is 90% mental and 10% physical. Lack of control over your mind will set you up for failure in the real world. It will break you down quick. In this video, we will explore the necessary mental traits required to embark on this relentless journey. Are you ready to begin developing the mindset of a strong man, so you can be the protector, provider, and role model you desire to be? Then let's get into it. Number 1. Become more mature. Let's face it. For you to develop the mental capacity to go from a boy to a man, then you need to ditch the immature shit. I'm not saying don't have fun with life. If anything, you should always strive for that. However, there is a time and place for such fun activities. You need to get your priorities straight. Developing a more mature mindset is non-negotiable. Neglecting it will bring more and more inconvenience in your life than you need. As you age, life becomes more on you, rather than on the other people around you. Especially once you graduate from high school, the real world can be a very cruel place, only if you allow it to be cruel towards you. Ditch all the immaturity you once had from your adolescence and become more goal-oriented. Chase some ambitious financial goals, whether that be at a high-paying career or a business. Fix up your wardrobe with matching clothes. Shower, brush your teeth, scrape your tongue, groom yourself, and wear deodorant and cologne every single day. Present yourself in a way where people will take you more seriously. Stop making reference to stupid, cringy jokes. Develop some charisma and confidence. Become more social, build up your network. Make some friends who have similar values as you. Stop disrespectfully looking at women as sex objects, or giving in to degeneracy. Take them on a date, and make some real-life experiences with these people. There are a lot of ways to improve your situation by just doing things in a more mature manner. You'd be surprised by how much you can change in just a month alone. Number 2. Hold yourself accountable. Holding oneself accountable is a cornerstone of success. As you navigate the challenges and opportunities that life presents, embracing self-accountability becomes crucial in shaping your character and achieving important goals. Accountability begins with acknowledging personal responsibility. It requires you to take ownership of your choices, actions, and outcomes. You must understand as a man, the choices you make right now will determine the outcome later in life. Many kids in today's generation have access to cheap dopamine in their pockets at all time. It's so easy to get distracted and make easy choices over doing what's actually important. Especially people who didn't have the proper guidance growing up. When entering the world of an adult, you must hold yourself to a certain standard if you expect any excellence out of your life. You can't expect to end up in your desired university if you can't even pick up a book and study. You can't expect a raise if you don't go above and beyond in your work field. You can't expect to have a high-value network if you don't develop yourself as a high-value individual. Many people who lack such things tend to complain or cope. But why? Why don't you be the difference and make yourself take the necessary action towards being something great with life? Even when it feels hard, you should still do it. Matter of fact, that is the absolute best time to do it. Let's take working out for example. We all know that one time when we first worked out in a gym, and the next morning you were so sore you couldn't move. Be honest with yourself, you didn't go back. Most people wouldn't, because it's easier to keep laying in bed and rest and not go back. The majority end up never returning. But what happens to the people that do come back? They are the ones who are in immaculate shape, who have bodies the women absolutely lust over, who have uncapped confidence because they held themselves accountable and know the hard work has paid off. On the other hand, let's see where the people who skipped the gym are. What a surprise! Some are scrawny, some are overweight, but they all have something in common. They are weak, physically and mentally. If they had held themselves accountable, they would have had a much different outcome, but chose comfort over growth in their lives. This goes for any endeavor in human life. If you have no self-accountability, you will fall behind. Number 3. Goal setting and finding purpose. This world often encourages settling for mediocrity. Get a basic paying job, get a family with a woman that doesn't respect you, get into serious debt until you go bankrupt. Go through all this until you die. Doesn't sound very appealing, does it? Well, this is the life of the majority of the world's population as we speak. If you don't care about living an extraordinary life and are comfortable, then keep doing what you were doing all along. This video is not for you. For the rest of you still sticking around, transitioning from a boy to a man means you should always be striving for the absolute best out of life. You have no reason for dropping any standards. There is always room for some form of improvement. Go set some ambitious goals for you to go out there and achieve. Define a clear and obtainable objective to get yourself some momentum. Whether that being getting that promotion, hitting that gym PR, or making that risky investment. Take the steps necessary to build momentum to get things going for yourself. You may not have motivation to do it, but trust me when I say this, motivation is bullshit. Motivation is nothing more than a feeling. Although it can be a great feeling in the moment, there will be plenty of times where you will lose the motivation and completely stop in your tracks. You need discipline, so that no matter how you feel, you'll still stick to your routine and get the important tasks done towards achieving your goals and maximizing potential. If you still need something to motivate you, keep this simple thing in mind. Many people lay on their deathbeds having a serious regret in life. Whether that was not approaching that girl, or not going for that financial opportunity, or not booking that plane ticket when they could. People have regrets and they will stick with them until it's their last living moment. Ask yourself this: do I want to die feeling regret? Of course you don't. Stop settling for this basic life structure and go try something to go achieve your goals. Worst case scenario, you can still say you at least tried. Number 4. Emotional control. With constant changes and challenges that can happen in an unpredictable manner, it is important to be ready to handle these situations head on. Boys will typically act out of the way they feel, whether they feel anger, disappointment, sadness, etc. They will allow how they feel to dictate their actions after an unexpected situation occurs. This can be detrimental for their respect, and in some extreme cases, can even get them seriously hurt or killed. On the other end of the spectrum, men with emotional control have the practical advantage over emotional men. They practice the ancient Greek philosophy of Stoicism, which allows them to develop inner strength and resilience, ultimately gaining complete control over their emotions. This doesn't mean they are emotionless, but it does allow them to think critically of solutions when things go wrong. Men with emotional control get things done. They don't care about other people's opinions about them, or how they feel in the moment. They will not let feeling terrible ruin their performance in their work, or distract them from winning in life. They will accept the shitty situation they're in and strive for the improvement, as they know moments are only temporary. Master Stoicism, and you will master high-pressure situations. These are 4 traits to point you in the right direction to mentally transition from a boy to a man. Comment below your personal experiences if you have any. Make sure to like and subscribe to ensure you don't miss another video for improving your life as a man. Take care, fellow brother.